up guys, welcome back to the Wol family channel. Welcome back. I'm doing a Q&A. I went over to my Instagram and asked you guys to send me your questions for this Q&A. I have no idea what I'm going to name it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to have something with answering your questions, and I'm pretty excited. I got a few that consists of Wol being in this Q&A, which I planned on doing, but then we got busy and then it didn't happen, and now he's at work, so I'm probably just going to answer them myself because I know the answers to them anyways, so I hope that's okay. But on the next one I'll be sure to get him in on the Q&A. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Josephine, and this is our family channel, even though it's just me sitting here. But yeah, it's a family channel, and it is with me, my husband Wol, and our two girls, Ava Natalina and Natalina. And yet I'm gonna pull the questions up, have them saved in my have them saved here. So okay, let's go. You play sports? Did you play sports? Did you play sports when you were in high school? The beginning of high school I did swimming, so I did swimming before I transitioned to high school. I think I dropped out in like year 9 or year 9, yeah, 8 or 9. I was actually really good at swimming, but yeah, I ended up dropping out, but I was on my way to the elite Olympics type of track, and then yeah, I just dropped out because I just didn't love it anymore. As from year 9 to year 12 I didn't play any sports, but I mean at school you have to play like you do PE and stuff, so I loved playing like netball or like basketball. Yeah. Question is, what other names were you thinking of naming Natalina and Ava? That's actually a really good question, because the girls didn't get their names until a week and a bit, or just under a week and a half. That's when we finalized on a name. The only baby that had a name before they were born was Leo. That was the name that I really liked, and Wol liked it as well. But yeah, I don't know. I did have a list of names that I like didn't want to name her them. I just liked them, and I just kind of liked how they were spelled out on paper, because it was like really unusual. Pretty sure I'm not going to use them, and they were, from what I can remember, I made a long list, and believe it or not, none of them were on there. So Ava, I just randomly thought of it, to be honest with you. All the names I went through on my list Wol didn't like, and it was okay, like it was fine, but I do remember some of them being like Amaya, Maya, Myra, Yvette, I think. So it's kind of like, you can kind of like see where I was going with the names, but I just really liked how they were spelled out on paper. So yeah, when I did birth Natalina and Ava, we wanted to wait to see what they look like, so then we can put a name to their features. So yeah, we didn't have any backup names. We kind of just sat there and thought for a good old week and a bit. But Natalina is named after my dad's mum, so there's that. And Ava, I don't know, I just think it's really pretty, very simple. And yeah, I just said to Wol, what about Ava? Like, I literally sat there with my piece of paper and I was on the bed and I was like, what about Ava? And he's like, that response from Wol is like a yes. So I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, like, yeah, I like it for her. And I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, that's what we came up with Ava. But I can't think of the girls being anything other than Natalina and Ava. They just suit their personalities to the T. Do you have anything planned that you would like to do once the pandemic is over? We were all planning to go on a big family holiday at the end of the year, or thinking about it. it just depends on when this whole craze is just gonna like end and be done with. But once it's officially clear and the coronavirus is like gone, I do want to go on like a little mini getaway, and then I want to go on a big family holiday. That's probably what I want to do. Do you plan out topics to vlog and talk about, or do they come up in the moment? It just depends. If something's happening that we want to capture, like I will probably like revolve that around a vlog. If I'm doing the girls' rooms up and like I'm adding certain little pieces in, and I know that all the deliveries are gonna come on that day, like I'll vlog that day knowing that I'm gonna have packages and parcels, and like, you know, do something or talk about, you know, the items that I got for the girls' rooms, and then kind of just vlog out the way the day is. But majority of the time, it's just I pull out the camera and whatever happens, to be honest with you. Will you do any more makeup tutorials in the future? I love seeing them. I really am thinking of bringing back some like makeup tutorials here and there. I've had a few people actually ask me if I am. If you guys didn't know, I actually started off YouTube as like a makeup beauty page before I transitioned into a family channel. Back then when I was doing makeup, Wol wasn't so fond of me doing YouTube or, you know, exposing the girls on the camera or on the internet. Like, he wasn't a big fan of any of that stuff. So that's why I did makeup, and he was very supportive about that. And then my first ever vlog, I'll probably pop it somewhere here on the screen, so embarrassing, but that was one that I just randomly filmed one day, and then I edited it and made it really, really nice to what I thought back then. Pretty good for a first timer editing. And I ended up showing Wol the full clip, and he was like, yeah, I like it. And I was like, really? Can I post it? And he was like, yeah. So then since then I got the A-OK to post the girls up on the channel, and that's kind of where I transitioned into family channel. If you guys wanted to know, that's the story. What do you guys want to achieve this year? Have you set any goals? So me and Wol have been thinking of building a house this year. With coronavirus going on, I don't know if that's going to be possible now, but yeah, that's one of our like big goal, along with, you know, being debt free and having a good amount of money saved. Out of those three things have been 80% done, but yeah, those are pretty much our goals this year, and if it doesn't happen, there's always next year, but that's kind of where we're standing at the moment. If you were pregnant, would there be a gender you would want? So the thing is with that is I have two girls, and I honestly couldn't imagine my life without having the girls. But if I was to have another girl, I would be pretty happy with it. Like, I think it's fine. I think me and Wol really don't mind if we have another girl, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that I really wouldn't want a boy, because we had a boy and then he passed away, Leo. He was my first. And then we had Ava, which was fine because it's like, wow, you know, I had a boy and a girl. And then Natalina, I really thought was a boy, but obviously another girl needed to, you know, enter our life at that time. So I mean, if I get pregnant again, I would really want it to be a boy. And yeah, if I get pregnant again, I would really want it to be a boy. But I mean, who knows? I can't say I want a boy and I get a boy. I would love another little girl just as much as I would love a little boy. So yeah. Do you think you will have any more kids, and if so, how many do you want? So if you guys don't know this, or if you're new and you're watching this, I actually had 3 cesareans. So I've had back-to-back pregnancies since 2015, 16 and 17. So I've kind of given my body a break for the past two and a bit years. And that's just kind of so everything can kind of just relax a little bit, just kind of take it easy. My doctor did say after having Natalina that me and Wol can have another one, but that will probably have to be our final pregnancy. Obviously they don't know that until I get pregnant, deliver another baby, and then to obviously see how I go through that process of delivery, because they could turn around and be like, you know what, you can have one more, like, you're fine. But for right now, the question is, we do want more kids. Obviously we're going to try with one more, and if we can have another one, we'll have another one and then probably stop. Wol grew up in a household where he had a lot of siblings, where I grew up in a household where it was just me and my brother, but my mum is one out of 15, so I grew up with all my uncles and aunties, all my cousins, so I mean they were kind of like my brothers and sisters as well. That dynamic and seeing it and being in it and experiencing it is something that I would want for my girls. So I would love to give my girls more siblings, but if I can physically not do it and it is, you know, interfering with my health, then obviously me and Wol won't. But we do know we can have one more baby, so whenever that happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're not trying or anything, but it's not like we're not trying to prevent it either. So that's that. Did you buy or rent the house you're currently in? So the house that we're currently in now is it is a rental property. Are you thinking of having another kid in the future? Hi. We are, but like I said, like, we're not trying, but it's not like we're trying to prevent it either. So if it happens, it happens. Does Wol still work during quarantine? If so, how does he ensure he's safe? I'm pretty sure it's meant to say safety. Wol does still work. Obviously I got stood down last Friday from work for minimum 6 weeks. But yeah, he's still bringing in income, which is great. To ensure that he's safe, he works with, it's just mainly him and 2 other guys, or sometimes it's just him and 1 other guy. So I mean, yeah, it's not like he's working in big crowds or he's working in an office. He works outdoors, so he does steel fixing, so he's always outdoors, and it's just either him and 1 other guy or him and 2 other people. So like, it's not like he's around other people. He's working in big crowds, like on a job, and the jobs that he gets are very secluded, so I guess it's okay. You have a different parenting style to your husband, does it ever clash? The thing with that is, me and Wol aren't really together majority of the time. When I was working, he would work Monday to Friday, and then I would work Friday to Monday, so we kind of wouldn't see each other until like dinner time or when I'm leaving early hours in the morning. And when we do have that little time together and we do like discipline the kids, we kind of stand by each other's decision when it comes to the girls. But when there will be this one time or this one little thing that maybe I think he's gone too far, or maybe he thinks I've gone too far, and he would just kind of look at me, or I would just kind of be like this, and then we just know, okay, like maybe that isn't the way I should have handled it, or he should have handled it. And then we kind of just like dim it down. So like me and Wol are pretty on the same level, to be honest with you, with parenting. I'm the discipliner and everything else in between. So it's a very rare occasion that we both have to like witness each other going a little bit overboard with the kids. So yeah. What do you use for photo edit? So I use Lightroom to edit my photo, just like tweak them a little bit, but you can go in there and make your own presets as well. Obviously every photo is not going to be the same, so I have to like, you know, move the brightener or the contrast or whatever the colors are in there. So that's what I use. Alright, so I put another poll up on my Instagram story that I'm going to read out more questions, so let's do these ones. Do you plan on having any more children? If so, when? Okay. This question on having more children, guys. I thought I was like impatient in having kids, but y'all know. We're gonna have a baby when we have a baby. We're not rushing into it. Are you Maori or Pacific Islander? Love from New Zealand. Yeah, I'm Maori, so I'm Māori. Yeah, so from New Zealand. Love you, sis. Something you look forward to once this pandemic is over. Seeing you guys, obviously. Going on a little mini getaway and then going on a big family holiday. Who do you like better, me or me? Oreos or Tim Tams? Tim Tams, because I love doing the sandwich. So pretend this is a Tim Tam and you bite this side, you bite that side, and then you put it in milk and then you eat it. That's the best thing ever. Most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you? Okay, the most embarrassing thing, real story, is probably when Wol jumped through my window one night, and he was coming through my window for like a month or so, but this one night I thought my parents were asleep and they weren't, and he jumped in and we were just talking and chatting, and my dad came in and I ended up pulling the blankets over, and my dad's like, what's that? Oh, like, who's that? And I was like, nothing. And he started creeping towards the bed, and I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna rip it off like a band-aid. I ended up pulling the blankets over, and Wol was like laying in bed like this. And yeah, all hell broke loose. And that's probably gonna be one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me, is like getting caught. Yeah. That takes the icing on the cake right there. But I mean, in the end, he became my husband, so I mean, it's all good. Or YouTube channel, keep it up, babe. Thank you. Who is the cheekiest out of the girls? They both definitely are, but I feel like Natalina is at this age now where she is just the definition of cheeky. I can't even explain to you, but out of both of them, Natalina for sure. When are you doing the girls' room tour, hanging out for it? So I'm waiting for like 2 or 3 things to come. And after that, I'm probably going to do a room tour. And I have like a DIY project that I need to get on like ASAP. So then it's like done and completed, and then I can like show you guys. But I know I've been saying it for a long time, but I really am trying hard, working on it. Believe me when I say that. But yeah, it'll be coming soon. Where did you get the stickers from on the girls' wall? So those stickers are the Terrazoo ones, and they are from Little Ray Prints. So I'll pop her Instagram somewhere on the screen, and yeah, just go on Instagram, type in the search bar Little Ray Prints, and she has like heaps of stuff, like heaps. Like you can get those stickers in multiple different colors. You can make your own little bundle up. So my bundle was mustard, pink, and terracotta, I think. But yeah, that was the bundle I wanted, because that's like the kind of vibe I wanted for them. So I'm gonna answer these last few questions. I feel like this is like really long. Are both girls toilet trained? So Ava is toilet trained, and Natalina isn't, but she really wants to be toilet trained because she sees her sister wearing undies and she wants to wear undies. So throughout this whole coronavirus thing, and we're home, like we literally are bound to the house, I'm like, you know what, why not start training her? Like she wants to do it, like she wants to wear undies, she wants to be able to go to the toilet. And I did start, I'm not kidding you guys, I did start, but she just kept doing accidents upon accidents upon accidents upon accidents. And after her accident, she'd be like, I need to go toilet, and my face would literally be, really? I kind of gave up on Natalina when she shat through the entire house. Like she was running through the house with like a little poo trail, and I was done. I was like, nah, I can't do this. Like I just can't do it anymore. So when she shows me a few more other signs saying that she is serious about doing it, then I will. But for right now, she's happy just wearing her little nappies. Last question is, do you have a skincare routine and what is it? I bought the Alia skincare range. So it came with an exfoliator, it came with a foam, like a cleanser, a moisturizer and a face mask. So that's what I use, and that's what I've been using ever since I bought them in December. And it has cleared my skin up so much, and I like highly recommend everyone go and get them. They are definitely expensive. I was lucky enough to get it when they were like 40% off, and I don't have to go out and buy anymore because I've still got a lot. So if you guys are looking for a skincare range, definitely go and get them at Priceline, or you can just order it on online, like on Instagram, or if you go in Chrome or Google, just type it in there, you can just go to their website. But yeah, that's what I use on my skin. That's all I use. That's probably the only skincare stuff that I actually like. But yeah, that's what I use. So if you guys want to go over and get some, highly recommend it. But yeah guys, I'm now wrapping up the Q&A after I don't even know how long it's been. Thank you guys so much for sending in all your questions. If you guys want me to do another Q&A with Wol, let me know down in the comments. Go follow us on our social medias, they're linked in the bio as well. And if I'm not updating on here and posting on here all the time, I am on my other socials, so definitely go add us on them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when we upload. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and enjoy your day. Bye guys.